Hi everyone. Today we are going to study a beautiful poem called Beauty. Do you all know what beauty is? Everybody has his own definition of beauty. But one thing everybody would agree upon, that beauty is something that is liked by our eyes, that is soothing to our senses. It is not just the looks, it's also the feel. It's also what we hear. So anything that we hear, that we see, feel, that makes us happy, that pleases our soul, is called beautiful. Simply, if you remember, sometimes you must have seen the sunlight, as you see in the picture. The sunlight filtering through the trees. It's a wonderful sight for anyone. It's lovely actually. The picture cannot capture that beauty, what one sees personally, physically. Sometimes early morning you hear the sound of birds that soothes your senses. You feel so good. So anything that makes you feel good is beautiful. So let's just see, go ahead. What is beauty? Same question the poet is asking. Try to describe what beauty is, or list some of the things or persons you think are beautiful. Who are beautiful people? Whom you like, through your eyes, you like to look at. Or who you like because of some other reasons, not only just the looks. Those reasons must be their actions. Some people do not have good looks, but they are still very beautiful. Do you understand this difference? Certain things, certain people are not actually beautiful to look at, but they are beautiful to be around. Now, what is this difference? Everybody has his own way of actions, behavior, and certain people have those, that beauty which appeals to your soul, which appeals to your mind, and that is why it is called beautiful. Now, we are going to study a poem where you find different kinds of beauty, because beauty is not only to look at, it is also to hear, to feel, to sense, whatever. Now, let's read a poem on beauty. Beauty is seen in the sunlight, the trees, the birds, corn growing and people working or dancing for their harvest. So, the poet says that beauty is seen in the sunlight. Many people go to different destinations just to see the sun rising or to see the sunset. And such places have become very famous. That this is sunset point or sunrise point. From Nainital, people go to Kausani for watching early morning sunrise and sunset in the evening. Now, what is that beauty that you see in the sun or sunlight? Sometimes you see the sunlight filtering through the trees. Sometimes the sun is just orange early morning and the light falls on the snow on Himalayas. It's so bright, just like the snow looks like silver. So sunlight has its own beauty. So beauty is seen in the sunlight. In various ways you can see the sunlight being beautiful. It can also be seen in the trees. Different kinds of trees, their shades, the blossom, when they are full of flowers. That is also very beautiful. Sometimes the trees are full of fruits. That's also a beautiful sight. Have you seen apple tree? That looks so good. Beauty is also seen, that is found in birds. The birds sitting together, birds of same color in groups, chirping or singing. In various ways, birds are beautiful. They also appeal to your senses. Beauty is also seen in the corn growing. When you must have seen corn growing. If you have seen the fields, you must have seen the corn. When it is young, it's beautiful. When it is ripe, then also it's beautiful. When it's being harvested, that sight is also beautiful. People working or dancing for their harvest. People work in groups for their harvest, for getting the corn from their fields. They sometimes dance together. You must have seen there are some festivals based on these, harvest time. Lohri is one, that is on 13th of January. It's celebrated every year. So that is harvest festival. It's like that. People celebrate this festival by dancing. Everything is beautiful. Everything you love. Alright? So beauty can be seen in sunlight, in trees, in birds, in corn, in people. When they are dancing or singing for their harvest. Now we go to next stanza. Beauty is heard in the night. Wind sighing, rain falling, or a singer chanting, anything in earnest. So, beauty is not only seen, beauty can also be heard. It can be heard in the night. In the night, how do you hear beauty? Sometimes you hear the sound of wind sighing. The sound of flowing wind is beautiful at night. The rustling of leaves when the wind blows is beautiful. The falling of rain, the sound of rain falling is beautiful at night. You really feel like sleeping because you feel so relaxed. Or a singer chanting anything in earnest. When a singer chants anything seriously, with determination, that's also beautiful. Because the singer is lost in whatever he is chanting. That's beautiful. So, beauty is not only seen, the poet means to say, beauty can also be heard. And that can be heard in the sound of wind, in the sound of rain, and in the sound of a singer. Clear? Now let's go ahead to next stanza. Beauty is in yourself. Good deeds, happy thoughts that repeat themselves in your dreams, in your work, and even in your rest. So the poet says beauty is in yourself. Beauty can be seen even in human beings. How it can be seen in human beings? It can be seen in their good deeds, not in their looks. But he is talking about good deeds. Good deeds are always beautiful. If you help a needy or old or sick person, that deed is beautiful. Right? So, in good deeds, you can see beauty. Beauty can be seen in your happy thoughts. If you are happy about something, you cherish something, that is also beautiful thought, beautiful moment. Because thoughts bring all that beauty in yourself. That repeat themselves, the thoughts which you have daytime, when you are in your senses, those thoughts repeat themselves in your dreams. When you are dreaming, again you see the happy thoughts. That is also beautiful. You enjoy doing certain things when you are in your dreams. Then also you enjoy. In your work, in work also you find beauty. Because if you are enjoying your work, whatever you are doing, that is beautiful. And even in your rest. I mean, you can enjoy beauty in your work as well as in rest. Rest means when you are peaceful. When you have no thought, that's a beautiful moment. So beauty can be seen in your good deeds, in your thoughts which are happy. Those thoughts are repeated in your dreams. Okay, or those thoughts are repeated again and again because you remember them. They are happy thoughts. Suppose you had some very good experience. That experience you remember and you feel happy again. In your dreams also you find beauty. There is so much of beauty in your dreams. Many beautiful things you see in your dreams which you don't see even in your life. In your work also you find beauty. If you actually enjoy your work to the fullest, it is beautiful. Suppose you are studying in a class. You are totally engrossed. You are enjoying the class. So that is also happy time. That is beautiful time. You enjoy beauty even in your rest. If you are doing nothing, if you are thinking nothing, you are just thoughtless. That's a very peaceful time. That's also beautiful. So beauty can be seen in any ways. So I hope you understand the meaning of beauty. Now let's go to the exercises or summary. So this is the summary of the poem. Beauty gives pleasure to all our senses. It gives pleasure, it gives us happiness. It can be noticed in the sunlight, the trees, the birds, the fields and the dancing groups. The people dance joyfully for their harvest. Lohri is beautiful example of this harvest festival. Baisakhi is one. Beauty can also be seen in the night when the wind makes a whistling sound. The rain falls or some singer sings merrily. When some singer sings, then also you find it beautiful. True beauty, however, shows itself in our noble actions and good ideas. That beauty is repeated in one's dreams and deeds and even when one rests. So this is the summary of this poem. To understand the poem, you can go through the summary again and let's go ahead with the questions working with the poem. The poet says, beauty is heard in dash dash. Can you hear beauty? Add a sound that you think is beautiful to the sounds the poet thinks are beautiful. The poet Keats said, heard melodies are sweet, but those unheard are sweeter. What does it mean? The melodies, the songs, sweet songs which you have heard are sweet. But those you have not heard are sweeter. Means you can only imagine. What do you think this means? Have you ever heard a song in your head long after the song was sung or played? Do you remember sometimes you hear a song early in the morning, maybe on TV, radio, anything, and whole day that song keeps resounding in your mind. You keep thinking of it. You keep hearing that song in your mind when it is not being played. Then also the song goes on in your mind. It happens? Yes. We find the melodious notes of the cuckoo or the nightingale very pleasing to the ears. Yes, these are additional sounds to what the poet has already mentioned. He has not mentioned the sound of cuckoo or nightingale. Their sounds are beautiful, but that pleasure is still incomplete. We have models of perfect beauty in our imagination. Sometimes we just imagine certain things which are so beautiful, and we wait anxiously to hear our beloved's voice and the chanting of prayers in holy places. Yes, the people we love, sometimes we miss their voice. We want to hear their voice. Sometimes we love to hear the chanting of prayers in holy places. Some bhajans, some prayers. We all look for perfection. A poetic phrase, idea or expression haunts us all through life. Sometimes we read certain things and they keep, resounding in our mind throughout our life. They keep following us. We always remember those poems or those lines or those words. Sometimes somebody said something in our childhood and we always remember those words. Okay? It happens. Those things are beautiful, which we are never able to forget. Now, read the first and second stanzas of the poem again. Note the following phrases. Corn growing, people working or dancing, wind sighing, a rain falling, a singer chanting. Now these could be written as corn that is growing, people who are working. Fine. Can you rewrite the other phrases like this? Why do you think the poet uses the shorter phrases? You can rewrite the other phrases. The wind that is sighing, the rain that is falling, a singer who is chanting. Right? Now, why does the poet use such shorter phrases? Yes, a few other phrases have been shortened in the poem. For example, the stream flowing, baby crying, etc. I think the poet uses the shorter phrases for creating musical effect. Yes, actually poem is another form of music. And the poet always tries to make it rhythmical, to make it musical. To give that musical effect, sometimes different, way of using words and phrases is followed. The poets use different poetic devices to make the poem musical. So this effect is brought only to make it musical. Next, find pictures of beautiful things you have seen or heard of. Each one of us has a different concept of beauty in physical form or in thoughts and ideas. So how can we have the same thing? Sometimes somebody feels that a beggar who is very old and wrinkled is taking care of an animal or a young baby, and the expressions are beautiful. For some people, a beggar is beautiful. For other people, a flowing river with a sound which is so musical is beautiful. So everyone has different concept of beauty. Right? For every child, his mother is beautiful. Your experience may be different from your friends. So try to recall yourself beautiful scenes and sounds. Try to recall yourself beautiful scenes and sounds. Now, here you can go through. You can make your remember your own experiences, the things that you found beautiful. You can just imagine or think. Now write a paragraph about beauty. use your own ideas along with the ideas in the poem. You may discuss your ideas with your partner. So what you are supposed to do? You are supposed to write a paragraph about beauty. And see, I am giving you one sample paragraph. You may write your own. Our whole life is a mad search for beauty in different forms. Every fine art is a treasure house of beauty, be it dance or poetry or sculpture. What the tribal people regard as beauty may look ugly to us. So beauty has as many forms as one can imagine, but nobody can fail to see beauty in good deeds, heroic actions, sweet voice, and in nature. Right? So can you think of something beautiful recently in the context of what is happening around these days? In the days of coronavirus, doctors and nurses, how they are devoting their life in the service of others. How some people voluntarily come out and they distribute food to needy people, to hungry people. Aren't these acts beautiful? See, you look at so many people, the way the policemen are taking cake to a child who has his birthday during lockdown. Isn't that act beautiful? They are also distributing food to many people, fruits to many people who are hungry and dying. Isn't that beautiful? There are many things which you see are beautiful. See, as far as looks are concerned, everybody has different feeling about beauty. What looks beautiful to me may not look beautiful to you. What looks beautiful to you may not look beautiful to me. But one thing we will agree upon, not beautiful deeds, beautiful actions, sweet voice, and beauty of nature. The way these days you hear the sounds of birds, that is so beautiful for everybody. Everybody enjoys that. I hope you enjoyed reading the poem. Read it again and again. Go through this lesson once again to understand it better, so that you have a clear-cut idea of beauty, because beauty is not only in the looks, it is also in the feeling. Okay, right then, bye bye.